I can bet that 75% of the people watching this video have an ERLC Game Pass. And well, if you don't know what a Game Pass is, it's basically a product you can buy inside of Roblox that will give you perks inside of the game in ERLC. So today we're going to be talking about future Game Passes, if ERLC will be adding any more, and looking at the current Game Passes and possible updates for those, because I know a lot of people have been talking about updates, especially for Game Passes like the SWAT Game Pass. Anyways, let's hop right into this. So yeah, I do apologize, I'm looking slightly glum today. That was from yesterday's video where I crashed many times in my FPS and graphics quality dropped massively. But good news, we are here today. Maximum graphics and maximum FPS. So anyways, let's start talking about Game Passes. Now if you have a look on Roblox, or if you just go to ERLC and then scroll down and look at Roblox, you can see that ERLC has 9 Game Passes. Now some may say that ERLC needs one more to make this equal, to make it 10. I don't really think that's the main reason to add another Game Pass, but as you can see, Game Passes vary from the SWAT Game Pass at 750 Robux to Game Passes like the Classic Cars at 90 Robux. And there are a big difference in what they give you. The SWAT team gives you access to the Bearcat, different guns, and the Classic Cars gives you access to the Classic Cars. Big guns give you access to larger guns on civilian. So basically there is a very big difference. Now which Game Pass or Game Passes do you own inside of ERLC? Please feel free to let me know in the comments. But as you can see, there are 9 Game Passes. I do own them all, mainly for update video purposes and stuff. Let's just have a look into each of them real quick. Starting off with the Big Guns Game Pass, 185 Robux. It was actually added quite a while ago on January the 18th, 2019, so quite a while ago, and was last updated December 1st, 2021 when they added new guns to Big Guns Game Pass basically. PPSH 41, Remington at 2,500 in-game cash. Have the M249 machine gun. Pretty much all the guns on the screen now have been added within the last year or so, and they keep on adding them. Like these guns were added in the last months. Basically, you could argue that this is one of the most updated Game Passes, mainly because they keep adding guns to the game. Classic Cars Game Pass, sitting at 90 Robux. This Game Pass gives you access, if you have a look on the spawn menu for civilians, you can click Classic and this will give you access to 7 different vehicles. Now I'm not going to go through all of the Game Passes. I've done individual reviews and a whole Game Pass review on all of them. If you'd like to see that and give my opinions on which Game Passes you should probably buy if you would like to. So you can go and check out the video, it will be linked at the top right hand corner of your screen. Anyways, talking about today, Game Pass updates. Now, the most recent updates to Game Passes have been the Instant Refuel Game Pass and the Unlawful Game Pass. Those have both been recently added. We've also had some updates to the Premium Housing, basically revamping the whole Game Pass because it gives us new houses basically, as well as the Police Customization Game Pass that has updated very recently, adding new police customization for light bars and different accessories to add to your police vehicle. But today we're going to do a small video talking about future Game Passes and which Game Passes will be added in the future. Now I asked my community what they thought about new Game Passes being added to ERLC, and we got a couple of different suggestions. Earn more money Game Pass. Now, games such as Bloxburg have this Game Pass where basically it gives you a boost in money. Now there's reasons why I think and I don't think this will be added. I think it could be added as I think a lot of people would buy it and it would generate a lot of revenue for ERLC. Personally, I would definitely buy that Game Pass because maybe like a 1.5 or 2 times boost of money. Reasons I believe they would not add this: it would be very unfair, very pay to win. A lot of people would probably not like this if they cannot afford the Game Pass because, you know, it does make the game quite unfair. Additionally, I don't really think that's in the style of ERLC, adding a Game Pass that will boost your money. It's not very realistic, like in real life. It's not like you can just go and buy a Game Pass that will give you more money in real life. Unfortunately, that is not how the world works. So yeah, probably not a Game Pass we'll be seeing in the next couple of months. Donate in-game cash button. I would love to see that Game Pass. Basically, games like Bloxburg have this where you can donate other players in-game cash. Not Robux or anything like that, but in-game cash. So in this case, it'll be the money I have in ERLC. I'd be able to donate it to other players. This would be amazing because I'd be able to do in-game giveaways for ERLC cash and basically just be able to give it away. And I think that being a Game Pass would be amazing because then this would stop the main reason why I believe ERLC haven't added this, and this is alt. Because ERLC has now gone free and you get what I believe is around 35,000 in-game cash when you join the game for your first time, people could create alt accounts. And with those alt accounts, they could easily just go ahead and give their main accounts money if they added this as a feature to the game. However, if ERLC added it so you had to pay to give money, but you didn't have to pay to receive it, people would then have to buy the Game Pass on their alt every time they make a new alt just to give themselves the money, and it's not even that much money because you start off with only 32k. So I believe that would be an amazing way to kind of stop people using alts to basically find a loophole in the game, and also being able to let people do giveaways and donate people, because it'd be amazing actually for roleplay purposes. I'd be able to, in a roleplay server, because money doesn't save, in the roleplay server I could just give someone 20k in-game cash, let's say, and then they'd have it as like a roleplay thing. So I could buy a house from someone and give them 20k ERLC cash, and you know, it would be an amazing feature. So yeah, I definitely love to see that, and I definitely think that would be a possibility, especially if it's Game Pass. Bank staff, adding bank staff that can go into the vault. I'd love for staff to be able to go into the vault, however I feel like just that feature wouldn't be enough for an actual Game Pass. Maybe something like a jobs premium or a premium jobs Game Pass where you got more features on each of the jobs, or you got more job points. But in my opinion, they'd actually need to add something for the job points, because at the moment you can go into the player list and see how much job points you have, but you can't do anything with them. So if there was a way you could spend them in game or use them to buy something, then I think they could make a premium jobs Game Pass, which would give you maybe a boost of that, or kind of more things to do on the jobs. Something like that we could possibly see coming. I'm not exactly sure about all of these kind of giving boosts and everything, because I feel like that's making the game too pay to win. Maybe something that would be able to give you more in a job or something like that. Also, one Game Pass idea that has been passed around the community for ages, and I keep getting DMs about this here, and this is being able to fly the helicopter. Prices have been put to this, sort of like 5,000, 10,000 Robux. There are pros and cons for this. Firstly, it would mean I would be able to fly a helicopter in ERLC, and I'd be able to do some really cool videos, and so would other YouTubers, but I get to fulfill my dream of being a helicopter pilot in ERLC. Secondly, I feel like it would get a lot of backlash. It is kind of reasonable to fly a helicopter in ERLC for a price like that. Personally, I feel like it is, mainly just because you do not want everyone to be flying helicopters in ERLC, and maybe it's something only to do in private servers or something like that, but maybe it's even a private server upgrade. That would be amazing, but I feel like it would need to be a very high cost to be able to fly a helicopter in ERLC, because there are many reasons why the helicopter is flown by an AI robot pilot, and that's because we're not trusted as humans, and that's because we would literally turn the servers into chaos. We would crash them, there would be helicopters flying everywhere, the whole server would resort to mid-air police chases and stuff like that. It would just be absolutely chaos. Game Pass to do with trucks? I think a ton of people would love this. Having a trucks Game Pass that would allow us to drive around in semis around the map would be amazing. A dream come true. It would be so cool just to have a small Game Pass, maybe 100 or 200 Robux that you'd be able to drive around the map in semis with. That way it would prevent everyone in the game from having semis and, you know, completely lagging out the game. But as well, it would be a really cool addition to the game, having semis to be able to drive around for people who buy the Game Pass. Something like that I think would be an amazing Game Pass. Definitely think that would go down very well. Motorbike Game Pass. Oh yes, motorbike. So another vehicle based Game Pass. I think a motorbike would be amazing. I'd love to ride around ERLC in a motorbike. I'm not sure how likely ERLC are to add motorbikes. Thinking about it, ERLC have added a lot of things that they originally said they wouldn't add, but they've kind of come up with special twists to make sure that it doesn't completely break the game. So motorbikes I'd love to see in ERLC, similar to South Australia or some other games. But anyways, that will end today's video. A small video talking about the future of ERLC Game Passes. Let me know what you think, and if you have any Game Pass suggestions, feel free to leave them below. I'll go ahead and reply to the best Game Pass ideas below. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to go and check out my second channel as well for daily uploads, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.